Hiya, Georgie. What a nice boat. Well, I'm Pennywise. And see cloud. Well, I'm Pennywise.
Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I did this clown, the girl version of Pennywise. Sorry y'all, I have some blood gel going on over here and it's like super sticky. It kind of feels like when you were little, like in kindergarten, and you would put glue on your hands, you would rub it and you would go like that just to see the effect and stuff. Anyways, I'm off track. Hi guys, welcome back to another Halloween series video. I am so excited to be filming this one. It was actually a recreation of Milk 1422's face chart. This person does a lot of colorful, outside of the box face charts, and I came across a specific one right here, and it literally reminded me of Pennywise, but the girl version. And I know there has been multiple videos and tutorials going around of Pennywise, and I was like, I want to do something different and not do like the basic Pennywise tutorial because there's a ton of them out on YouTube right now. And I also decided to add like some blood gel, and then this is like my little prop. Ow, 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 that actually hurt. I decided to make it look like a scary clown. You don't have to add the blood, you know, but if you're gonna do this as a costume, then I do recommend it. And then I paired it with this wig. Everything that I used will be linked down below. And without further ado, let's get started. I'm starting off by using the Tropical Wonders palette by Certify, and I'm taking this bright red shade with a blending brush. We're going to start off by applying the color on the inner part of your eyes. You do not want to drag this color past your eyebrow. We mainly want to focus it on the inner part, and you're just going to want to blend it out, just the basic you guys windshield wiper motions like always. And I do have a discount code for this palette if you do want to buy it and save some money. Next up, I'm using this darker red just to deepen it up a bit. And right here I noticed that it wasn't really blending out, but it doesn't really matter because you are going to cut your crease, so it's going to cover it anyways. Then I'm using a clean blending brush just to buff out the edges and make it look like it's fading away. And you guys have seen me cut my crease multiple times, but this time I'm going to exaggerate it and make it really round, kind of like a half circle. But once you get to the edge, you just want to buff it out and kind of make it fade into the concealer and everything that you already have on. By the way, if you couldn't tell, I did my foundation, concealer, and translucent powder off camera. And then to set my entire eyelid, I'm just using the white shade. We're using this that way whenever we apply that glitter shimmery shadow. It's not even a shimmery shadow. What am I talking about? Shimmery shadow. It is a loose pigment. It's going to make it pop out a bit more once we apply it. This is a pigment by Dose of Colors, and I'm using a flat brush just to apply it. I did use glitter glue just to ensure that it wasn't going all over the place. I did get some fallout, obviously, because it's a loose pigment, and I'm going to be dusting that off with a clean brush. Just because we set our face with translucent powder, it's really easy to dust it off. So that's why I recommend you guys do your base before you start doing that. Then I'm taking the black shade with a small shader brush, and I'm going to be buffing that under the waterline, really exaggerating it. So here I'm switching to a more fluffier brush, that way it my mind just went blank. That way it diffuses the color even more. For this part, I am not going to lie, you guys, it's really tricky to do this. I don't know why, I just don't have any symmetry. I tried my best to match it to the other one that I did. I don't know why, I just find this part really hard. Like, I can do the ice cream skull tutorial easy peasy, but I just can't do these. I kept switching from the pen to a liquid liner, which is from Wet n Wild. So you're just going to be seeing me switch from those two. And then I go in with some concealer just to clean up the points a little bit because it is a little bit sloppy. Like I said, I'm not the best at doing this. Then I'm going to grab the white shade from my color palette And I did see this picture right here, which is like some girl's recreation of the face chart too. And I saw that she added like some little details that the face chart didn't have, and I fell in love with them. So I decided to add them. I will have her links down below as well. And then for the lower lash line, I just went ahead and added shadow on the waterline. And then I added these lashes. They're my favorite lashes at the moment. I will have them linked down below. I'm obsessed with them. They're a dupe for Mykonos by Lily Lashes, and they're only $26. The other ones are $30, and you're still saving some money. And then I'm going back with the red shade, and I'm going to drag it down a bit like little tears, but I feel like it just helps the teardrops emphasize. And then to do the little teardrop thingy, I use the pen. And I do mess up, you guys. There's no tutorial where I don't mess up, but it's perfectly fine. No one's perfect. I do a little thin line, and then I go over and I end up making it super thick. You will see me mess up, but I end up making the other one thicker just to even them out. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but my lighting kept switching up. I look super cool and pale right here, and then in some parts I look super warm and my skin tone looks like my actual skin tone right here. I look really pale. I have no idea why, but just ignore it. And just to add more character to the look, I decided to do some little lash lines. That way it looks like my bottom lashes are bigger and thicker and they appear more. So that's why I decided to do that. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but I feel like it added a bit more to the look. And then I'm going back with that red because I felt like I lost it a little bit. I went back with the darker red because I felt like that bright red was a little bit too light. And then once again, I'm adding those little details that I saw her add down my nose, because in the face chart it just looks like little sparkles, but I feel like the details make it look a bit more realistic. And then I go in with this brush, which is perfect because it gave me that perfect heart shape. So just try to find a brush similar to this. You're just going to want to create a little heart on your nose. I went in with the bright red at first just to have like a little sketch of it, and then I went in with the darker red. After that, you're going to want to outline it with the pen that I used was the Kat Von D Trooper one. That one is really good. The only thing about it is that it started kind of fading away because I had already used it on the other clown one, and I guess it still had like leftover makeup and I didn't think about cleaning it. But I ended up like swatching it a lot of times on my hand, and it kind of cleaned it up and made it a little bit easier. Here, once again, I'm doing the little details on the nose. I feel like the nose was my favorite part to do out of everything. So I'm adding the little shadow on the bottom of the eye drop. That way it makes it look like it's coming out of the face. I also added a little teensy tiny bit to the points. I didn't get to film that part, but you can add it on any other areas that you want if you want to make it pop out more. And then for the lips, I just grabbed this like ruby red lipstick. In the picture, it is a bit different, and the first time I did the tutorial, I did the lips exactly like the face chart, but I didn't like the way it came out for pictures and stuff, so I just decided to do this red lip instead. And then with this small detail brush, I made like the little corners pop out, kind of like it's smirking. I sucked at this part too, you guys. There's just like the little things that you don't think are going to be hard are hard for me. I don't know if you guys can relate, but yeah, that's me. And with the liner, I went over the top lip and a little bit of the bottom lip. You really can't see it, but you do at the corners, and then you go all the way around till the other corner. On top of that, I added this like shimmery gloss lip kind of thing. I will have a link down below. I keep saying that. I always have everything linked down below. I don't know why I keep telling you guys. But I feel like it added way more to the look, and it made it look like I had glitter when in reality I didn't. And then I added those little details on my Cupid's bow as well. Here I just added some detail to the lips. It was really pointless because throughout the video I forget that I have it, and I'm like rubbing my lips and it ends up disappearing and looking pink. But this is optional if you do or you don't want to do it. I kind of regret doing it because I feel like it just looks weird. But oh well, it is what it is. At the end, it ends up looking really good. And then to finish it off, I just bronzed my face, applied some highlighter, and set it off with some setting spray. And that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you do recreate it, do not forget to tag me and stay tuned to the very end for some really funny bloopers. You guys seem to love the bloopers in the last video, so I decided to include some in this video too. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. God, I have glossy lips, so these hairs are sticking everywhere. Bro, oh my god.
Act like you're gonna stick it down your throat.
This ain't no freak show, babe.
Oh.
Can't do that. Can you?
Just like put the tip, yeah.
No! Ew! Oh my god, I actually tasted it.
What was that?
My god. I was trying to make it like, I don't know.